This has been an ACB community call.
Today's Unmute Presents Community Call was hosted on Tuesday, 10 September 2024.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Unmute. We just want to remind everyone here at the top to please be respectful to everyone and let everyone get their question answered in the same way you would like your questions answered. And always remember, there's no dumb questions. Also, we want to have everyone answer the question of the day, and then one tech question if you have one. And if we have time, we can come back around. But we want to make sure everyone at least gets their questions answered if time permits. Also, I want to remind everyone that we have Mac Bites with Bits tonight in the Bits chat. So you can check out today's email to find out all that information, or check out their website. And the question of the day. So we had the Apple Keynote yesterday, and they announced a whole bunch of stuff. So is anyone getting something new? Is anyone not getting anything new? If you are, what are you getting? And if you're not, then why? As always, we got Michael Doyce with us. How's it going, Michael?
Going great, Marty. It's good to be back. I am getting new tech next Friday. Everything looks like it's coming out the 20th. I'm getting new AirPods 4 with the noise cancellation, the iPhone 16 Pro Max in the white titanium, and I have not decided on the Apple Watch, and I'm going to wait on the new AirPods Max. But great devices announced yesterday. I'm very excited because of all the audio features that we're getting and all the AI. But we just to let everybody know, we did 2 IACast episodes, pre-Glow Time and post-Glow Time, which Apple's event was called It's Glow Time. So we wanted to have that play on words. So you could check those episodes out on the IACast. And I'll hand it back to you, Marty.
All right. Thanks, Michael. Also, I wanted to remind everyone here as well, if you have any questions, comments, or anything for us, you can email us at feedback@unmute.show. And to check out all the other things that we have going on, you can check out our website at unmute.show. And as always, we got Michael Babcock with us. How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great, Marty. You know, I noticed you never answer these questions of the day, so I think we're going to have to push you to start answering them. So I will be upgrading to the iPhone 16, probably not at launch day because, it will happen probably in the next month or 3. And then I also want to upgrade from my Apple Watch SE either to the 10 or to the Ultra 2. My wife has the Ultra 1. She really likes it, but she told me that she really likes the style of the way that the 10 looks. So we might go put our hands on some devices, see what we think about them, look into the trade-in options that AT&T and Best Buy offer us, because that's the 2 places I go to do all my electronic shopping, and can't afford to not trade in my devices. So we'll see how that process goes. Yesterday on Technically Working, we chatted. It was actually a short episode, surprisingly. One of Marty's favorite types of episodes. It was like 50 minutes long, so it wasn't 90 minutes like our typical show. We talked a little bit about Demasi's experience, of course, as a manager who's been a vendor for about 2 months now. And then we wrapped up the episode as well with a tip I shared, and we'll talk about that in a moment, for Windows. And he shared how to do the same thing in Finder on the Mac. So you want to check that out. On Sunday's episode, Marty showed you how to add and configure widgets to your home screen. Chris showed you the TLDR This app. So you can get an AI summary of articles in Safari. And then I shared Dropbox as a default for your Windows File Explorer, which is what Demasi shows you how to do in the Finder. So if you open a new Finder window, it'll drop you right into Dropbox. We show you how, if you open a new Microsoft Windows File Explorer window, it'll drop you right into your Dropbox. So you can get that in the Unmute feed on Sunday. I showed you on Friday in our JAWS tip a Research It demo, how to install Research It, briefly what that tool is and how you can actually use it. And that was published on Friday. Then Thursday, Chris talked about coloring in Braille on Braille at your fingertips. Adrian identified songs in the Shazam app on the Shell Phone show on Wednesday. And then, of course, we had the Community Unmuted on September 3rd. Sheila, do we have any hands?
You do. Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hello, Marty and both Michaels. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Marty, what are you going to buy?
What am I going to buy?
If anything.
I haven't decided 100% on the phone yet. I do have the 15 Pro Max currently, so I haven't decided if I'm going to upgrade my phone or not. I'll definitely pick up the new AirPods with the noise cancellation. I want to try those out, see how they fit and all of that good stuff. And I'm still undecided on the watch. If I get the watch, it'll be the bigger one with cellular. I currently have the 8 bigger one with cellular, so we'll see. I'm still kind of on the fence.
Okay.
But I'll probably end up getting the new watch, to be honest with you. So
I'm an AirPods Pro 2 owner. I think I got that nomenclature down. But so I'm excited about the hearing aid stuff. I'll just say
yeah. And I kind of wanted to throw this out there as long as we're talking about this so everybody understands. The AirPod Pro 2s, they did not update the hardware on those. It's just a software update that you'll get once it comes out. The only thing that they updated was the regular AirPods, which is now called Series 4. They have a base model with just no ANC or anything like that. The design on one up from that does have ANC and a couple of other features, but the AirPod Pros 2, they did not actually update the hardware. It's just going to be a software update.
And sorry to take so much time already. I do plan on getting a 16, not the Plus and not the Pros. I've got a 12 Pro Max, and my partner, my wife, she's sighted, so I find myself needing to use my AirPods a lot. So voiceover, doesn't bother her. Bother is not the right word. I hope people understand what I'm trying to get at. But is there any reason that I should consider getting a Pro? I really wanted to go down in size. So whenever I heard the 16 Pro is now 6.3 instead of 6.1, the iPhone 16 was kind of a no-brainer. So my question, is there any reason for me to consider the 16 Pro? And I really don't care about the processor. So thank you.
So the one thing that I would say is a lot of times on the regular versions of the phones, they don't put the LiDAR sensor in there, which gives you a little bit of limitation on all the accessibility features. But Michael D., you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, so the one thing that I'm really looking forward to, because I was with you, Jeff. I was there with you. I'm like, do I need a Pro this year? And then they started talking about new speakers. And then they started talking about new studio quality microphones, which are not going to be studio quality, but they're going to be different mics from previous year's iPhones.
Can you talk about the speakers a little bit? I missed that. I caught the microphones, but I missed the speakers.
I don't exactly know the details, but they said they would be putting new speakers in the Pro phones.
Oh.
And the new microphones, they showed a feature where you'll be able to play a track out, like play music out of the phone and sing into voice memos, and you won't get feedback of the music coming back in on the recording. It's going to use machine learning to cancel that out. And some features like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, they got me again.
I will chime in really quick, and then we have to move on. But one other thing about the regular opposed to the Pro, if you do stuff like we do with audio, video, big files, anything like that, the transfer speed of the regular phone opposed to the Pro version of the phone is slower. It is faster on the Pro version.
USB 3 compared to USB 2.
Yeah, okay. So that might be a reason in itself for a lot of people.
Thanks, gents.
Yep. All right, Sheila.
Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Sorry about that, guys. My alarm was talking, so I didn't hear Sheila say Lori. Anyway, what was the question of the day, guys?
The new Apple keynote was yesterday, and they announced a bunch of new things: phones, watches, earbuds are people going to get new stuff? If they are, what are you going to get? Or if not, why?
Okay. Well, I am going to get a new phone eventually, but I just don't know when. But when I do want, unless they're taking them away, another phone like what I have now with a home button. I now have SE 2020, which at the end of this month will be exactly 4 years old. But
those will be gone. They will not
is,
be remaking those. So if you want that,
oh,
you need a new one.
Okay.
You better hurry up and get it. It won't be updated.
Yeah.
It's whatever it is now is what it is. And after this year, once they come out with the new SEs, they will not have a home button anymore.
Okay. Well, all right. Then I'll just have to chance it and get a phone without a home button and just, deal with it. But that's what I intend to get when I do upgrade. So that's the long and the short of it. The question is when. That's something I don't even know yet. But when I do, you guys will be the first to know.
Okay. Well, thanks for chiming in. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
Okay. Gregory.
Hey, Gregory.
Hey, guys. I'm going to decide to go to the 16 after they put the AI on it to see if there's a lot of bugs. A question, do you know what's going to trickle down to like the 14, 13? Like, are we going to get phone recording on those phones and RCS? Does anybody know?
Well, I know that all the phones will have voice memos. Michael, go ahead on RCS.
He was talking about recording phone calls. And I don't know about that one. I don't know if you do, Michael D. I can tell you RCS is on the 14 Pro Max because that's what I'm running beta on, but I don't know about the other items.
Seeing as you need 18.1 installed for phone call recordings, I don't think it will be on anything that does not have Apple Intelligence. So I think you'll need a 15 Pro and higher.
See, that's what I don't like. I mean, I just bought this phone. Now we're not going to get a lot of new stuff, which I understand. But, okay, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Judy.
Yeah, Judy.
Hey there. To answer the question, I'm not going to get anything that was announced yesterday. My next phone will be the 15 Pro, probably within the not too distant future. My question is, I am in a texting group. All the rest of them are Android people. I don't know if that makes any difference. So if somebody texts me from that group, it texts me with everybody else in the group, it will come in, the text will come in with the name of the group, and I can text them back. And if I keep that in my Messages app, I have no problem asking Siri to text. The name of the group is family. I have no problem. Siri, text family, yada, yada. If I remove that last message thread from the app, I cannot tell Siri to text family, even though that group exists. So what is it that I can do other than just keep that last thread in the app? Do you guys know?
I'm not sure. I do know that if you have multiple different operating systems, so if you have people in the group that have both Android and an iOS device, it sort of defaults back down to like just straight regular text messages because, and that kind of eliminates a lot of what you normally could do in Messages because now
but that's not the case. I'm the only iPhone user.
Yes.
They're all the six are Android people. And like I said, I mean, if one of them texts and everybody, it comes in as family, but I can't tell Siri text family. So the other day I had to put everybody in there again, and I have kept that, those messages in the app, but I can't initiate a group text by just saying text family.
I don't know, and I'm waiting to see if Michael D has any comments because he manages more groups, but I don't think if you delete the group out of your Messages inbox that Siri will know who family is, even though the group already exists.
That's correct. So what you could do, I think there's a way you could clear the individual messages out of the conversation, but if you delete the conversation itself, like where if it no longer says family on your first screen in Messages,
right.
Then Siri can't work with it. But as long as it still has a record of that group existing, it should be able to do it.
Well, that's what I'm finding. But but what's odd to me is that I will get a text from somebody in the group that is texting everybody, and it comes in as family,
Yep.
Right.
even if it does not, if it no longer exists in an existing
it's
conversation.
recreating the group. It's
Yeah.
recreating the group. Yeah.
So can I ask you a question? Is there a reason you want to delete it, or is it just because it's hard to find all the time? Or
No, it's not that it's hard to find. Yeah,
Okay.
I keep a clean house. What can I
Gotcha.
tell you? Because I don't text them all that often,
Mhm.
so I don't have to delete it. I'm just it's more of a curiosity than anything, because I did delete it, and then couldn't text them. You know, like I said, I had to just put everybody go find all their phone number, or go from the contact, put it all in again, and then it came back as family when somebody answered.
Yeah, so I think that's
just
going to be your secret. You can pin the conversation to keep it out of your way. And,
Right.
That's
Right.
another way to get around that. But thanks a lot, and hope that helps a little. Sheila, who do we got next?
Nolan.
Hey, Nolan.
Hello. So I'm going to answer the question of the day first, and then I'm going to update you guys on what was discussed last week. I'm going to say no. I'm not going to do any upgrades at this time. However, I will update to iOS 18, but some of the features are going to be limited because I have the iPhone 15 and not the iPhone 15 Pro or the Pro Max or the iPhone 15 Plus. And the update regarding the MetaView situation. And I went into settings. So I went into the settings at first to check in Bluetooth. There's not a calling feature to have it announce incoming calls, but I think it happens in certain accounts that you have with MetaView. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I don't want to spread any rumors, but I could be completely wrong. Because I looked in the MetaView app in the settings of the app under communication, and it's still not there.
Okay. I don't know, but I can do a little bit of looking. And have you tried searching this on search engine to see if there's any people who are you doing this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look. I don't think it's not anyone specific.
Well,
I think
what I'm saying, Nolan, is, and this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and you'll probably get an answer a lot faster than me sending it out to you. But I'll do a little bit of looking into this. All I'm going to do is search to ask how to have phone calls announced on MetaFrames on Google, and that should give me some sort of response to try. So I'll send you what I find to try, and you can let us know if that works. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
That does not always work to get them to play. Like the phone calls, text messages work. I am not sure about the phone calls though.
See, or ask Michael and he'll tell us. Thank you, Michael.
But they did just have a software update, so they may have changed things even then. They're on version 8. So.
Yes, I just
got the I think I just got the update last week, and I got a notification in the app.
Perfect, Nolan. Well, thanks, and let us know what you find out. And Sheila, who do we got next?
Yeah, I'll get back with you guys later tonight via email.
All right, Juliana Bell.
Hey, Juliana Bell.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, I got a couple of things. First of all, to answer the question, I have got to get a new iPhone.
Mm.
I mean, I just don't want to have to keep I've had this 12 mini for almost 4 years, and I've just got to do something. And I won the iPhone, so I don't even know whether I can trade it in. But I don't know that I want to get a 15, or is it a 16? Which is the latest?
It's a 16
It's
now that came out
16.
yesterday, and they discontinued the 15. So you can get either a 14 or you can get a 16. And it's only on the 14 version. They only have the regular version. They don't have the Pro. The only Pro version of anything you can get is the current model, which is now the 16. And they discontinued the 15 altogether.
Why did they discontinue the 15?
It's too close to what's currently just came out. So they want you to buy the new thing, not the last year's thing.
Okay, and here's a real problem. AIDB, I cannot get in touch with them. I've tried and tried and tried every way possible. This man is not answering anything. What can I do? Do I go to IRA?
Possibly. Because I don't have that answer, but you could reach out to IRA and see if they have a contact or a way to get in contact with them.
I told you they were bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they are not good anymore. Maybe they used to be, but they are just inefficient or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't use the services, obviously, but definitely.
I'm not talking about IRA. I'm talking about AIDB.
I get it. Yep. So, is there anything else today, Belle?
That's it.
Perfect. Well, thanks for letting us know. Sheila, who do we got next?
Pam.
Hey, Pam. Coffee.
Hey, Pam.
Okay. And I am outside, so you may hear a little extraneous noise in the background, but it's a gorgeous day here. And Juliana Bell, I'm right there with you. I know, I feel your pain. I know what it's like. I am definitely going to replace my phone in the near future. I prefer Touch ID over Face ID. So if I can still find one, I'm going to get an SE 2022. Otherwise, I will probably go with a 14. For one thing, they're going to be less expensive, and my budget is.
Just remember, you can't run the AI stuff when that comes out on a 14.
Right. Well, yeah, I'll have to do some research before.
And you'll still be on Lightning is the other thing.
I'll be on what?
Lightning instead of USB-C. 14 still has the Lightning port.
And I prefer that.
Okay, there you go.
I prefer
You're
the
good.
older. Yeah. But yes, I will be probably sooner rather than later getting a new phone. I love this phone. I love my SE 2020, but it very badly needs a battery. And my thinking is, even if I got a new battery for it, before I use that battery up, it probably would not. It would be so old, it would not be taking the updates. So I'm thinking about just getting a newer phone. But that's my story, and I am sticking to it.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Thank you. I wish I could send this weather up to where you are. It's beautiful.
It's supposed to be nice here today too, so I'm excited to go out in the weather and hang out.
Gotcha.
Sheila, who do we got
Enjoy.
next?
Petra.
Hey, Petra.
Good morning or afternoon. I am, in fact, I ordered it this morning, getting the Apple Watch Series 10. I'm excited about it. I'm getting it with GPS and cellular, and it should be here on the 20th. Nothing about the iPhone 16 excited me. I don't take a lot of pictures, and I don't care for the size. I may wait and see what the new SE looks like. I'm okay with the Face ID. That doesn't bother me at all. And I was thrilled to hear that I don't need to get new AirPods to be able to feature when it comes out. So I'm excited about what they've got going, but I won't be getting a new phone just yet. But I have already ordered the Apple Watch in rose gold with an ultramarine band. So I'm excited.
Awesome,
Sounds
Petra.
good.
Who do we got next,
All right,
Sheila?
Deborah Jackson.
Hey, Deborah.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm planning, the question of the day, I'm planning to get a phone, but it won't be till around May, my birthday. That's when everything should be in good shape. Whatever the, glitch is. The question I have is, I got a 17-inch screen, and it is so heavy that I want to get a smaller screen, like a 14 or 15. But, and it's a Dell. So one question is, do I have to look for a computer that already have the Microsoft and all that stuff? Or, because I don't want to go to the store and then have them talk me to something that I don't extra need, with my voiceover and everything.
Mhm.
So how would you recommend that I can get a computer, what RAM, and, that will handle the voiceover and everything?
So you want a Mac computer because you want to stick with
No,
voiceover, or you want a
no.
Windows?
No, I just got a Dell, but I want a regular computer that is smaller and lightweight.
So a laptop, correct?
A laptop, yes. Uh-huh. But but when I'm looking, do I have to get it that already have the Microsoft already installed and Windows 11 already installed, or will everything on my computer, my Dell, if I get everything transferred, would everything get transferred in? Then I don't have to buy the software?
Well, for the operating system, you need to get a computer with an operating system on it. So if you want something that's the most current, I would get Windows 11. And then if you have things like Microsoft Office, for example, you will have to install that and put your credentials in, because they probably will only give you a demo version on a new computer. So I would suggest maybe looking at Computers for the Blind, because they can take all the bloatware out, put Windows 11 on it, and pretty much put everything you need on there. And it would be a less price, and you can kind of configure it how you want with RAM and hard drive. These days, we're recommending to do 512 SSD on the hard drive and 16 gigs of RAM. You still could get away with something less than that, but I tell people it's better to grow into it than to grow out of it.
Okay. So order through the Center of the Blind?
It's called Computers for the Blind.
Computer for the Blind?
Yes.
Okay.
They are refurbished, but they configure them how you want them, and they're really great. They put all the things on there that you need. So that might be a good option for you. It'll also be less expensive than buying a brand new one.
And it would last me for years?
You get a 1-year warranty when you get it. So anything that happens within that 1 year, I mean, of course, it's going to last you longer than that, but just it'll be the same as anything you buy from a store. It had 1-year warranty, and they have tech support there that will help you and stuff if you need it.
It'll be less than $500 or whatever?
Maybe, depending on what you get. You'd have to talk to them about pricing and what discounts they have available for their program at the time when you call them, because they do change from time to time depending on what they have available in terms of grants and all of that things. You should just call them. You can ask for Marcy, and she'll help you out and walk you through the process.
Okay, because I was looking on Amazon and I like the prices, but but I just didn't know about the software that we're gonna include it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's definitely not going to be like JAWS on there. Computers for the Blind will put that on there for you, but you'll have to put your credentials in. Microsoft Office, you'll have to put that on there as well. And it just depends. Anything you pay for, you would either have to put that on there or put your credentials in.
So even though I have my document and file explored, all that stuff has to be added in there before I can get my file explored in there then, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right.
Austin,
Hello, Austin.
you're still muted, Austin. There you are.
Hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. 2 questions. Why bother that only in the United States have an eSIM, but other countries have a dual SIM? I don't get it.
So I'm not understanding the problem because, I see what you're saying. So in other countries, they have the physical SIM and the eSIM, correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because the other countries have different laws than we have. So they have to accommodate the laws they have in other countries.
Interesting. And then I just got an iPhone 15 Pro Max, which like a month ago and stuff. I'm wondering what's the difference the iPhone 15 Pro Max and then 16 Pro Max. It's kind of the same or something.
So Marty or Michael, when do you want to take that since both of you have the Pros, the 15s?
Sure. Yeah. Well, so first of all, they did, like they do every year, they gave the processor, which is the chip inside there, it is a little bit faster. They did some updating on the cameras and added some new features there. And there's a few new buttons on the phone. But honestly, if you have a 15 Pro Max right now,
Yeah.
you're good. I probably would not upgrade right now. If you already have a 15 Pro Max, you're good for now. I would suggest keeping that, running that. It'll do any new stuff like when they drop the AI stuff, that'll run on your 15 Pro Max. So I would, if you have a 15 Pro Max right now, unless you really, really, really have to have every brand new feature, I would say you're good. You don't really need to update. But if you want every brand new feature, then that'd be the only reason to update.
The only thing I will say about that is the 15 Pro Max with AI does tend to drain your phone a little faster as far as battery than I'm sure the 16 Pros will. But it's not.
I'm not sure how noticeable that would be though.
Yeah. Not everybody's phone is going to be my iPhone. I don't know if something's wrong with my iPhone 15 Pro Max because I'm down to, I've had it less than a year. I'm down to 89% battery health. So I mean, I have to get Apple to look at that, but it's dropping rapidly. No. But I have another friend that uses the same software and he's at still 97. So, so it just depends on what you want to do, right? There's pros and cons to everything.
Go ahead. I mean, is it kind of like I use ChatGPT a lot to write my stories and emails and stuff.
The difference is that the AI provided by Apple is all or mostly on your phone. It does most of the work on your phone compared to going out to Apple servers or ChatGPT.
Alrighty. Thanks a lot, Austin, for participating. Who do we got next, Sheila?
Stacy.
Hey, Stacy.
Adios. Bye-bye.
Hey, Stacy.
I heard something last night when I went on a Zoom conference. I heard that I heard a very disturbing thing, but I wasn't surprised. I heard that somebody had problems with the motherboard on their Victor Reader Stream 3 with the cable and their and the Victor Reader Stream 3, and I felt that it was going to be another situation waiting to happen. Now, my feeling is it was going to happen anyway, bound to happen, because I had been having problems with my Victor Reader Stream 2 before that, with my cable with Victor Stream 2. Now, they claim they fixed the problem with the cable and the interface on the Victor Reader Stream 3, but I didn't see any difference when I looked at the cable, the setup with the Victor Reader Stream 3. I didn't see anything different to indicate that there would be a problem also with the Victor Stream 3.
Gotcha,
so I wonder how many people are still having problems with the motherboard and the Victor Reader Stream 3 when they use the Victor Reader Stream cable that comes with the Victor Reader Stream 3.
Sure. So if anyone is having problems, they can definitely let us know, and you can listen in to see if that is the case. Additionally, and then we're going to move on to the next hand, I do recommend that if you are having problems, communicate those problems with Humanware so they can help resolve it to the best of the ability. Sheila, who do we got next? Thank you, Stacy.
Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
You're still muted
Berger.
there. All right. Well, we'll come back to you. Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hello.
Hi there.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I was looking for a phone with that has a computer built up into it. Which one would you get?
What do you mean that has a computer? So if you need a phone that has the ability to work, kind of like having a computer in your pocket, the one I would recommend for people is either the iPhone, one of the newest ones, or the Pixel line. I've had good luck with Samsung as well. Really just depends on your needs, and definitely worth reaching out to get some support to figure out what would be the best tool for you.
Yeah, because I need one that has like a speech thing, has a speech built up into it and stuff.
So all of them nowadays, you can. It's a lot harder to find a phone that does not have accessibility features than it is to find one that does. That's an interesting phrase to say. I never thought that would be the case, but it's easier now to find accessible mainstream phone devices than it is to find non-accessible.
Right.
All right. Thanks for your question, though, and hopefully that helps. Sheila, who do we got next?
Lauren, can you get up?
Yes, I think I unmuted myself.
There you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. How you doing? This call is always informative. I like it. Well, anyway, I may have touched on this once, but I'm still having a problem with my OneDrive folder because the storage is like so full. I can't even write the document even online, and I'm having I have a hard time with the finances and stuff and paying online. So I use the free online, and I know that I'm in the office class that Office is doing. I'm still trying to I've deleted everything I could delete in my OneDrive and put it in another account in another backup storage thing like Google Drive, and it's still not allowing me. I'm still not able to write documents. I'm still not allowed to, it's like I'm still not able to empty it or free it. I may have to call Microsoft Stability people.
That's what I was going to tell you. I have their number here if you want it, if you don't have it already, but I would reach out to them because I wonder if there's a trash that your files, even though you moved them, went into, and that's what's taking up your storage. So I would call Microsoft Disability Answer Desk at 800-936-5900.
Right. Yes,
yep.
that I have. I call them all the time, but they I don't know. Recycle bin I know, and I know to empty that out, but that's that can't. I mean, because there's the stuff I can't even get rid of. I mean, there's stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would reach out to them because they can probably help you a lot quicker than we could trying to figure out what's going on, especially since they can remote into your computer. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Perfect.
All
Lauren.
right, so okay.
And I'm glad to hear you're in the Bits Office course. Hopefully we'll all learn a little bit of something. So thanks a lot. And Sheila, who do we got next?
Thank you.
Barbie.
Hey, Barbie.
Hey, Barbie.
Hello, everybody. I have 15 Pro Max, and you did answer a lot of the questions. But are there going to be any of the features from the camera, the ones that can come to the 15 Pro Max? Because I was thinking myself, it's not necessary to upgrade. And like Siri, are we going to get that Siri thing, or that's just the AI component?
Well, if you have a 15 Pro Max, you will get the software update when that comes out. That's going to be next week on Monday, but you won't get any of the new hardware. So, but it's not that much difference. If you have a 15 Pro or a 15 Pro Max, you don't need to update unless you absolutely need the most newest thing that's out there. But you'll get everything that they're going to release in terms of software on your phone. So when they do release a new operating system, you'll get that. And when they do release the AI component, you will get that as well if you have a 15 Pro or Pro Max.
And that's the part that affects Siri.
Correct. You'll get the AI updates in October.
As well as I also have the Ultra 2. And it seems like all they've done is change the size and maybe some software features. Is that correct?
The Ultra 2, I think, has a better processor than the Ultra 1. The Ultra 2 also will get the sleep apnea detection that they announced yesterday, but there was not an Ultra 3 that was announced. They just changed the color. So,
that was an Ultra 3 that they announced?
No, they did not announce an Ultra 3 yesterday.
Okay, that's what I meant. That's what I said. They announced an Ultra 2, so isn't that just a upgraded one? Because I have an Ultra 2. At least that's what it says.
Right. All they did was just change they added one.
They
they
gave you more color options, but
Yep.
they didn't update anything else. When
Right.
the new software comes out, that will be on there, and it's like the AirPod Pro 2s. You're going to get a software update, but they didn't change the hardware. Same with the Ultra 2. You're going to get the software update, but the hardware is the same. They didn't come and change any hardware.
Right.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
This is
no
very
problem.
helpful. It helps a lot of questions that you lost on the show.
No problem. Good luck.
Thank
Sheila.
You don't have any other new hands, so we've got repeat.
Okay.
So, Jeff.
Hello
Jeff.
again. By the way, Michael, I meant to tell you the first time around, thank you so much for Research It and the File Explorer tip. Even though I don't use Dropbox, I found out I could also use it with iCloud Drive. So thank you for that. I'm on a Windows 11 machine with Zoom, and now I've got, whenever I open a meeting, there appears to be a dialog box. And using JAWS, I usually do, I think it's insert B, but it's not, I have to get sighted assistance to click on, I think it says okay. Like it used to say got it, and that was navigable, but now there's I didn't know if you guys were familiar with that kind of newish box.
So I haven't been in someone else's recording with a newer box recently. What you could try doing is tapping F6.
Okay.
And I don't know if that'll move your focus into the dialogue. The other solution that you can try is JAWS has a built-in feature, JAWS key space O and then W, and that will OCR the current window you're on. And then you can use your JAWS cursor to navigate to the OK button and then left click the OK button, which is the numpad / or JAWS key in the number 8.
Awesome. One other one, like, I'm not sure what the, like I want to change, I don't know if profile photos is, but I'd like to go back to having like just a black background with just my name on it. Is that easy to do?
That I don't know, and maybe someone else will have an idea on it. I would type in users in the search field, and that should give you the opportunity to change your user details.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Sheila, who do we got next?
Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Hello. For me, I will not be upgrading, although I guess the intelligence stuff will be only on the 15 Pro and the Max, and then the 16 Pro and the Max, I guess, as far as, but I can get it on my M1 MacBook Air, hopefully soon. I don't know. But I just had a question. I'm using the Do Not Disturb focus, but I don't know why it's not working for me. Every time I get a call, I get it on every device possible, even though I have that turned. I have it turned on. Oh, and I gotta go. Even though I have everything turned on, my phone calls, they come through.
Other people have commented on this as well, and having this specific issue with Do Not Disturb. Michael, have you encountered this? Because I can't replicate this, but I have heard this from other people.
I have not been able to replicate this either.
Yeah.
There's two things that I've experienced. It doesn't always work, but it does sometimes. One is if you have people in your favorites, sometimes it will let them through. And the other thing is if somebody calls you in Do Not Disturb mode and they know your phone's in Do Not Disturb and they keep trying to call you over and over again, it will let them through sometimes. It just depends, but that is sort of a thing. So
that is if you call 3 times and if they're in your favorites, and I think that after the 3rd time it lets them through, if I remember right.
Yeah, so that could be it. I do see Jane left, so hopefully she gets that in the recording and that helps. Sheila, who do we got next?
Gregory.
Hey, Gregory.
Hey guys, my printer just croaked 2 days ago, and it's a laser mono with a scanner. Is there any printer I can get where I can actually set it up just with my iPhone? Control it with my iPhone, set it up with an iPhone, connect it to Wi-Fi. Just
HP and Brother are pretty good with those right now. The only thing is, those have like a little screen that you walk through and you set it all up so for it to broadcast so that your phone would see it, and then you can control it from your phone, whether you want to print or anything like that. The only issue is, though, you probably need a sighted person, because I don't think on either of those, or any of those actually, printers that have a screen where you can make them independent from a computer, has any kind of way, to, like, it doesn't have speech to text is what I'm trying to tell you. So you're going to probably need someone to help you set it up the first time. After you set it up the first time, though, then you can use your phone and send stuff to the printer and you should be fine.
There are HP printers that do not have, they have screens, but they're not required to use the screen. That can be done. It's just not easy to do, but it can be done without needing sighted assistance on some of the HP printers.
So,
go ahead, Larry.
2 weeks ago, we realized that we needed a printer. And of course, when I open the app to tell you the exact model of the printer, it has an update to do. So we'll see if it's done with that. And I can give you a model number. This has I did get the model number. This has 3 or 4 buttons on it. There is no screen. So what it makes you do is download their app, which seems to be 95% accessible. And then it will allow you to set it up, and it'll tell you push the Wi-Fi button. I did use Ira to figure out which button was the Wi-Fi button. And then I pushed that button. It told me to connect to the printer's Wi-Fi on my iPhone. I connected to that, and then it asked, did you want to give it permission to use, and then one of the networks that I have, and I gave it permission to put it on the network that I wanted, and then that set the printer up. I didn't have to interact with the screen at all. I was able to do it all from my iPhone. And then the only slight issue was getting the ink into it, and that's just because I didn't know which color was which. However, that's a IRA call as well. This is the MFC hyphen Juliet 1205W. So that's Mike Frame MFC. So Mike Foxtrot Charlie hyphen J 1205W. And you can email me and I can give you that model number if you're interested. And it was
which brand is that, Michael?
$80, I think.
How do you spell the name of it? The printer?
Let me see which brand. I want to say it's a Brother. Okay. So I'll verify that for the end of the show. But again, it's Mike.
Yeah, that sounds like a Brother model number.
Yep. Mike Foxtrot Charlie
similar to that
dash J1205W. And it is.
Okay, I'm recording this. So I got it. Yeah, I mean, I got when I had a screen on it, it's terrible. I mean, you just can't. So, thanks, guys.
No worries. I was pleasantly impressed with the ease of setting it up. So perfect. Sheila, who do we got next?
Nora.
Hey, Nora.
Hey, Nora.
Yeah, hello. I have a question about drop boxes, which I don't have, and I wonder what that means. What is a Dropbox on the computer?
Dropbox.
Yeah.
Dropbox basically is like an external hard drive, but it's virtual. So once you install it on your computer, or you can go to their website, you can upload files and documents to it, or anything for that matter, pictures, videos, files, documents, in the cloud, so that it would be safe from your computer in case your computer crashes or anything. And so it's like a virtual hard drive.
Oh, God. How do you get that?
You go to Dropbox.com, and they have a free account as well as a paid account. And the free account only gives you a little bit of space to store stuff, and then if you pay, you get a lot more. And you set up an account, and then you can go from there. You can either go to their website to upload stuff or download stuff from it, or you can install it on your computer.
Okay, that's great. And what's the difference between downloading and uploading?
Downloading means you're going to take something from and download it to your computer. And uploading means you're going to take something from your computer and upload it to the cloud.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. I
Yeah, no
appreciate
problem. Yep, no problem.
that.
Abraham.
Hey, Abraham.
Hello. Just thought I'd update you guys. Google seemed to fix the Google Drive issue that I had last week.
Yep.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so now I can actually tell what I'm doing. Yeah, and I'm not going to upgrade, though I really want to. But Pro's audio features sound cool.
Perfect, Ibrahim. Thanks. Yeah, I was, and to update people as well, if you might remember, Be My Eyes offered to reach out to me the Google through Be My Eyes offered to reach out. They reached out about a day after the fix was pushed. So super excited to hear that's working now for you, Ibrahim. Sheila, who do we got next?
This might be your last call.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's okay. Juliana Bell.
Hello, Juliana Bell.
Hello again. This is concerning AI and the glasses that the Meta glasses. I want to get ahead of myself and fill out everything. Do I go to MetaView.com or do I go to Meta.com? Or, because I got confused with the phone.
Yeah, just what I would do in your case, because you need an iPhone or an Android for this, and I know you're going to put it on your iPhone.
Okay, so I have to do this on the iPhone.
That's
right?
what I would do is download the MetaView app and just follow the sign-up process.
My desktop. I was just, in fact, I tried MetaView.com on the desktop and I was sort of confused.
Yeah.
So I need to do this on the iPhone?
Yes, ma'am. Just download your MetaView app, and if you want, you can just sign in with your Facebook account if you're already signed in. It's a real simple process.
I don't have Facebook.
Yep. Or you can create a MetaView account from your phone. It's a pretty straightforward creation process as well.
What will they ask me? I mean, is it just a whole bunch of...
I believe it's name, email address, password, possibly gender, and possibly birthday. Yeah. I don't think there's much more than that.
Basic information. It does create an account that is compatible with WhatsApp and Facebook, but you don't have to use those services. It's
correct.
The same company.
Okay, but now what about for the glasses? What should I do if it says, do you want this and that? Should I say yes, yes, yes for all of it?
Well, that you'll have to look at what it's asking you. So it will not set up any accounts like with Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp unless you connect those accounts. And
yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. The actual use of the glasses. In other words,
so
how do I know that I'm putting the right thing in what? So my needs.
When you create your Meta account, that's all you need for the glasses. You don't need to set up anything else. Just create your Meta account. And then the glasses or the app, once you've done that in the app, because it'll walk you through this, will say, okay, turn on your glasses. Well, if you don't have your glasses yet, then you can't turn them on. So then just wait to proceed with that step. Yeah. So
and one more question about that. They tell me I have to have a prescription that for me to get a discount. Do I need to go to an ophthalmologist?
I don't know that. You'd need to check with them because I just bought mine. I just got mine through Amazon. So
they said I couldn't get the AARP discount unless I have a prescription.
So yeah, you'd want to reach out to your eye doctor, and hopefully they'll be able to help you.
Boy, I don't even have an eye doctor.
Yeah,
I'm having all kind of problems.
Gotcha.
Ira can't get Ira. Can't get.
well, Juliana Bell, thanks for coming to share with us, and we do got to wrap it up now. If you are listening on ACB Media 5, following up is Lucy with Games to Play with Lady A. She also does a Lady A show on the Unmute Podcast Network on the second Thursday of the month. So you want to give that a listen. Michael, thanks for joining us. Brad and Sheila, thanks for helping us. And Marty, wrap it up.
Yep. Thanks everyone for being here. Once again, we want to remind you if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, you can email us at feedback@unmute.show. And to see all of what we got going on, you can check out our website at unmute.show. Everyone have a great week, and we'll see you next time.